Good morning, my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing today? So it is gorgeous here. I am just having a relaxing start to my morning, but I was really thinking about a conversation I had last night. So I was out celebrating my bestie's birthday, just having some good time. We're laughing, joking. We're actually really talking about our last 13 years of friendship, and it was pretty special. It was pretty special to just kind of reminisce a little bit of all these good funny times. And I sat there and we were talking, and a woman that was at our table stopped and was like, I really appreciate y'all's friendship, me and my one of my best friends' friendship. She's like, I wish I had that kind of connection, that kind of relationship with women in my life. I desire it, but it's not there. I can't seem to get into it. And as she talked about it, she's like, women are just, we don't get along. They're hateful. Women are trying to, always stab you in the back. And this is what she was verbalizing to me. And she's going, I want this. I love y'all's friendship. I think it's amazing and beautiful and dynamic, and it's so supportive, and I can't have that. I wish I had that. This great desire, this really true great desire. And yet she was going, women are backstabbing, women are hateful, women, are this and this. And she was listing all the reasons why it doesn't work. And as she was doing it, I just mentally saw these big flags being kind of set into stone of like almost like a man on the moon, and like really just like, no, this is how it's going to be for the rest of my life, and this is how it's going to be for the rest of my life, and this is how it's been. And really setting these grand statements that truthfully were her life story. And we all do this. And she recognized, she was very conscious, and she was recognizing, I have a wounding in the feminine. I really do. She didn't verbalize, I have a wounding in the feminine, but she was saying it like, yes, I realize, like, I obviously have some wounds with women because I can't seem to get through this. And it really made me think, because I've had guys do the same thing where they're like, I really just can't jive with the masculine. I can't jive with other men. They're too shallow. They're too this, they're too that. And that's just the masculine and feminine. But in truth, we all do this in places in our lives where we go, this never works. This always works. And we are pointing out our truth and our belief system. But a lot of times we make these grand statements and we set these flags in stone. We set these flags in stone for our lives for years and years to come. And every time something comes to us that really backs that belief system up, we go, see. So I guess this woman, if she was to go and meet another woman and start to build a friendship, the second that other woman like tweaked just a little bit, she'd be like, see, I told you, women are backstabbers, women don't support, and she would validate that. And so my message to her was actually, you really need to just find, and I wasn't in a coaching space, I was really in reminiscing with my bestie space, but I was just like, you need to look at like all the spaces where like you actually do get supported, and like women are rocking it out, like where like you really do have like a good conversation, like really work to focus and prove yourself wrong, make it a game, get curious, go, I'm going to prove myself wrong here, because we are always trying to prove ourselves right. But it can be fun and almost amazing to really prove ourselves wrong in these grand things. And again, like that is just in relationship elements. But I hear women, and I even the other day I said something to another good friend of mine, and I was like, every time I try to do this with my business, it never works. I'm done. I was venting, and I had to stop afterwards, and I was like, wow, I just set something in stone, and I have to undo this. Now I have to go and do some unwork. I don't want that to be my story, because usually the things we say, this never works, this always happens, all these like big grand statements, these black and white kind of words, what ends up happening is those oftentimes are coming from a place of true desire. We have these desires and then it doesn't work, and so we kind of swing to this end of the pendulum and then we swing back to this end of the pendulum. And usually there's a great deep desire behind it. So like this woman, she's like, I desire friendship. I desire friendship with the feminine, but it never works. Well, there's a desire there, and she's protecting herself with rationale from her own desire. And we can do this again in business. We can do this in all different areas of our lives where we validate our reality in order to kind of snub down our desire. And what we end up doing is, again, we set these massive flags in stone. And so today, it's a simple kind of video. It's a simple kind of question for you guys, because I can't tell you where you're setting it in stone. We each have this, and we each do this in different ways in different areas of our lives. And so today, my challenge for my beautiful souls out there is to really look at, where are you setting your flags into stone? Like I said, I caught myself the other day with something in business, and I was like, that's not a flag I want to set in stone. That is not something that I truly desire. I desire this particular thing to work. I desire, and so I need to start looking at where it's working. I need to start focusing in on proving myself wrong. And so I want you to really, this next week, because it is Sunday, so I want you going into this next week, I want you to pick one thing. Let's not make it super complicated. Pick one thing, and I want you to start proving yourself wrong. So if you think that, I hear oftentimes like I'm never enough, this always happens. So I want you to pick that and go, okay, well, I'm going to prove myself wrong. I'm going to focus in on all the times when I do get love, I do get worthiness, I do get attention, I do get, clients, I do get this happening or that happening, I do get whatever it is. Again, it's yours. And I want you to do some soul work into that and just really focus in on proving yourself wrong. Really focus in on not warring, getting curious and be like, this is fun. This is fun. Don't take it from a warring standpoint. If you take it from, I'm going to prove myself wrong, like really negative energy, this is not going to have a positive outcome. You're just going to dig yourself deeper into that hole. I want you to get really super curious and go, I wonder, like this could be a fun game. And I want you to approach it from that childlike viewpoint of curiosity and playfulness and fun, instead of this, I'm gonna, like this hard work. I want to really go at it from a playfulness. And every time you say always, never, this, all those words, I want you to visualize like man on the moon, like sticking a flag in and like owning it. Like stop that shit. And then I want you to take that flag down and stop owning it. Stop owning those things that you really truly don't want. Yes, there's contrast, but I want you to stop owning what you truly don't want and start owning what you do want. Start putting the flags in place of what you are going to get and what is going to happen, instead of the things that are not going to happen. So go check out your flags and those stone and start like unhinging those flags from that stone. So, and let me know how it goes. I love hearing feedback from you guys about how these processes are working. It makes me smile when I get a text message or a messenger message about how somebody has really found that something has worked and has really made a difference in their lives. So I love hearing that stuff. So no promotions today. Just head over to addisonbell.net if you want to work with me, and I will see you beautiful people tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Remember to grab that fire within. I love you guys. Bye.